approaching, John is probably going to be looking for a missed input and capitalize with a huge button. That is my most likely scenario to occur, but we'll have to see. Both these players have tightened up the game plan, so...
Yeah, I hope the note about super jumping struck a chord, because that's going to be what happens here.
Well, let's see. We're getting right in. Game 1.
All right.
I imagine both will be holding left, and they are.
All right,
first
that was
fireball
a good use of beam. Kind of nullified. Yeah, he's doing good at placing beam, so it like nullifies her ability to push him even farther away with meaty fireballs and such. And oh, well, that's
looks like a bit of a miss input. Yeah. Okay. So far, still not bad for either player. That's gonna hit. X is Morgan.
All right.
Drops the X Factor combo on Morgan.
Using meter drain fireballs, which is an interesting choice, and then also she is dead.
Okay, yeah, big kill here. Morgan dead. The X Factor not entirely wasted then.
Complexion of this game has very much changed now. I wonder if he's done any training to get Vigilant, and well, we'll see what happens
if
now.
Doom is alive after this.
Unlikely.
Never
missed
mind. The pipe cancel.
We'll call that commentator's
still
curse.
Gonna
he could have level 3'd.
Level 3 or X Factor was available for JacD there, yeah. Alright, Virgil coming in.
That
Virgil
was a
getting
good
smoked.
lariat. This is a conversion. He's full mashing, so he's either going to have the DHC dispenser. There it is.
Which he goes for, yeah.
Yeah.
No extra extension here now, for the most part.
Not quite. But he gets to essentially run neutral for a second. Virgil
now he doesn't.
On. Yeah.
And now he doesn't. Now swords
and he's
are up.
hit.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
Good falling jab.
Just one misplaced low jab, and he eats a falling normal. And that's
he demonstrates that he's got the optimal OTG now.
Yeah.
Hitting it clean there.
We're showing now the value of losing Morgan in this match because, it's gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah. So we may be experiencing a wait for the chicken. I'm not aware. It's possible. There may be coaching being done. I actually think that's the more likely scenario. Going into game 2, I'm expecting roughly the same start.
Something I've noticed a lot of with Yak is canceling a fireball too early. Where you'll see the startup of the animation for fireball, and then she'll be in flight mode. And in situations like that, where Hagar just comes down with a heavy, it means she has nothing to protect her just in case. So that's a situation where that really played into effect there.
Yeah, definitely. And it ultimately resulted in Hagar running a few mix-ups and ending Morgan's life.
Yeah.
Good whiff punish here, though. No real finish. Okay, Hagar's still a lot of life in the corner, though.
Good duck.
Still
Unfortunately, couldn't fully convert. Spends the X. That's a good choice, getting Hagar's life back.
Not only that, he ends up getting the side. Oh, that's too low.
That was a little late.
Not going to convert all of the damage.
Oh, that's...
X is to save.
But will he punish? Okay, there we go.
He does, yes.
If he didn't punish, that would have been worthless. But
that was important.
Choosing to keep Doom in is an interesting choice, though, and I don't necessarily agree with it.
I don't know. We're going to see. It looks like...
Well, X Factor's over, but Doom is still alive, which is...
well, no, Doom is most definitely dead.
Not as valuable a consideration
very
anymore.
hard to the plasma beams.
Yeah.
And here comes John, swinging in, coming in hot.
He's getting real consistent with these, with his full conversions. So this is all damage that is essentially guaranteed when he gets that hit.
It's starting to get that way. Sword's back up again.
Really worried in this situation. Oh, that's what I was worried about.
Yep, that's bad.
Oh, but he mashed a little too hard.
Oh, messed up the punish. Still
that's
alive.
Chip.
That's Chip. Yeah. Chip gonna take game 2.
Yeah.
Right,
the thing I was most worried
Alex
about
down on his last legs here
is that with swords on, John doesn't have a defensive option to beat an incoming Virgil, and so if he calls Doom, that's a happy birthday, almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Not as dangerous outside of X Factor, but that really almost turned the game around.
Yeah, it definitely could have been the end.
Oh my god.
Another touch in the corner here could result in dead Morrigan, but it's gonna...
I think it is.
No, I think it's gonna be short on bar.
Well, he still has his second extension. He missed the opportunity to get a full air loop, which would have built him the meter. And now he's gonna have to DHD. Oh,
yeah.
Not
Morgan
a lot
down.
of willingness I've noticed for people to DHC out. Either it's not on their minds, it's not something they've trained for, or it's just something they're willing to give up and concede as their character. But
yeah,
a lot of stubbornness.
I don't mean to cut the point short here, but I want to point out that this may have been a picture-perfect kill on a character.
Oh, yeah. That can't be understated.
He hit the mix-up, the cross-up mix-up into confirm into a single touch kill.
A little early. Oh, that's rough. Oh, no, he tried to go for maximum normal.
Instantly lariats again. Another pipe. Man, the
A little bit of a scramble at the end, but Hagar wins those almost all 100% of the time. So
yeah, I mean, just ends up with a couple of hits out of scramble. Big buttons.
Wow, that
like
was
the
really
pipe.
3.
Yeah, that was 3-0.
That was really 3.
That was 3-0.
That went way faster than I
against
expected it to.
Yeah, against JacD, no less, who had the highest points per game so far.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's really
interesting. Gonna close some of the gap between first, second, and third, I think. That's a big, big win.
That is huge. One thing I noticed especially is John did X Factor a lot with Hagar, which is very important. That is kind of the driving force of his offense, even if Spencer's the battery. Playing Hagar, throwing the pipe around, being able to control space like that, that is a lot of where his offense comes from.
Yeah,
and
we've talked about how the team is front-loaded, how Hagar and Spencer are the ones that are going to be doing most of the work. And Xing with Hagar resulted, and now the important part is that, except for the drop in the first one, every time he used X, he set up so much damage that he was able to get a kill with little to no commitment.
Yeah.
As the combos become more and more consistent, he's going to be... If he pops X, that character can almost be assumed dead.
Yeah.
And that's a big
especially
deal.
off something like Lariat, which is a pretty easy prospect for happy birthdays and defensive comebacks. That's going to be big that he has that in his belt now. So
yeah, a lot of consistency in the movement, a lot of consistency in the combos. It was a lot to deal with for JacD. So
yeah,
props got to go to John there. Put up a real solid showing. Very tough to deal with. As JacD gets more consistent, that matchup is going to get much more closer to even because even though John is able to get the kill off of the touch,
the bar for entry for playing that match gets way higher the more consistent JacD gets. So
the second matchup between these two is going to be a real barn burner.